Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Kitty and this is Kitty Crochet as well. If you've subscribed, I am really humbled, and for those who have not yet subscribed, I kindly beg of you to subscribe before we go into today's tutorial. And you can also follow me on Instagram as well at Kitty Crochets. Yeah, so in today's tutorial we are going to look at how to make a crochet pencil ruffled skirt. And yeah, so let's start right away. Well, our skirt is going to have one side shorter and then the other side longer, so we are going to make measurements. You measure from your waist up to where you'd like your skirt to stop, and these measurements are supposed to be for this shorter side. So well, I have already made one part of my skirt and it is 11 inches. I am now going to make a chain that can equate to 11 inches. For my chain, I am going to get my yarn. I rotate it around my finger and then bring it out. I then bring my hook and pull this behind yarn. I am making a slip knot. So for a chain, you yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. So well, this is how a chain is made, and let me do this up to when I have 11 inches. Well, this is my chain, and we are going to be using a half double crochet, so I am going to make extra 2 chains and then yarn over. I am going to come in this third one, 1 2 3. This is the third one, and in this third one I am going to place there a half double crochet. I yarn over and pull through 3 loops on the hook. I yarn over, pull through the 3 loops. I again yarn over, come into the very next chain. I yarn over and pull through 3 loops on the hook. I yarn over, pull through the 3 loops. I come into the very next one, this one. I yarn over, pull through 3 loops on the hook. I yarn over and pull through the 3 loops on the hook. Well, I am making a half double crochet. I yarn over, pull through 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through the 3 loops on the hook. Yeah, so well, let me be placing half double crochets in each and every chain and come back when I am at the end. Well, I am at the end of my first line, so I am going to chain 1 and turn my work. One side is going to be a side of increases, but then the other side is going to just be a straight side. So I am going to start by making an increase right here by placing 2 half double crochets in this very first stitch. This is the second one. I then place 1 half double crochet in each and every stitch up to when I reach the end of this line. At the end of this line, you just place 1 half double crochet in this very last stitch. You then chain 1 and turn your work. Remember, this is a straight side. For the straight side, you also start by placing 1 half double crochet in the very first stitch, and you then place 1 half double crochet in each and every stitch up to when you reach the end of this line. I am at the end of this line, so in this very last stitch I am going to place there 2 half double crochets. Remember, this is a side of increases. I chain 1 and turn my work. I again start by placing 2 half double crochets in the very first stitch. Well, on the side of increases, you end by placing 2 half double crochets in the last stitch, and also begin by placing 2 half double crochets in the first stitch. So after that, I then place 1 half double crochet in each and every stitch. And yeah, let me get back to you when I am at the end of this line. At the end of this line, I chain 1 and turn my work. Remember, this side is supposed to be straight. I start by placing 1 half double crochet in the very first stitch. I then place 1 half double crochet in each and every stitch. Yeah, so let me meet you when I am close to the end of this line. Well, at the end of this line, in this very last stitch, I am going to place there 2 half double crochets. That's 1, and then this is the second one, and then chain 1 and turn my work. Still, in this very first one, I am also going to place there 2 half double crochets because this is a side of increases. I then place 1 half double crochet in each and every stitch. yeah, so I'm placing 1/2 double crochet in each and every stitch. Well, this is going to be our pattern. You are now going to make measurements like the hips measurements of the person you are going to make this skirt for. I am going to make the skirt for a person with hips of 33 inches. After taking those measurements, you divide them by 2, and when I divide them by 2, I get 16.5 inches. So I am going to make lines of 1/2 double crochets. With one side is going to be a straight line, and then this side it's going to be a line of increases. You end the line by making an increase, and you also start the line by making an increase. So I am going to make lines that can really stretch up to when I have 16.5 inches, and let me get back to you when I am done making those lines. Well, I am now done making my second part, so I now have 2 parts, and I am now going to slip stitch to add them together. I am going to slip stitch on this side and also this other side. Well, I am going to bring my hook right here in this very first stitch and also the very first stitch on the other side. I then bring my yarn and attach it. I am going to chain 1. I am attaching my yarn, so I'm going to be slip stitching. I'm going to come in this very next stitch, and also the very next stitch on this other side. I yarn over and pull through, and also pull through the loop that I have on the hook. I come into the very next stitch on this side and also the next stitch on this other side. I yarn over and pull through, and I also pull through the loop that I have on the hook. I then come into the very next one on both sides, yarn over, pull through, also pull through the loop that I have on the hook. I then come into the very next one, yarn over, pull through, also pull through the loop that I have on the hook. Well, this is slip stitching. I come into the very next one, yarn over, pull through, also pull through the loop that I have on the hook. Yeah, so well, let me do this up to when I get to the end of this side, and I'm also going to do the same thing on this other side. So let me get back to you when I am done joining my 2 parts together. Well, I am done slip stitching on both sides, so I am now going to come on top right here, and we start making our waistband. I am going to come right here and I reattach my yarn. I yarn over, pull through, then make a chain of 1. So I am going to be placing 1/2 double crochets all around this top area. I start from right here where I have reattached my yarn, yarn over, pull through, I place there a 1/2 double crochet. I come into the next stitch, I place there a 1/2 double crochet, come into the next one, place there a 1/2 double crochet. So well, I am going to place 1/2 double crochets all around this top area. And yes, let me come back when I am at the end. I am at the end of this line, so I am going to come right here on top of this very first 1/2 double crochet that we made, and I slip stitch, pull through, also pull through the loop that I have on the hook. After that, I am going to chain 1 and then turn my work. So when I turn my work, I am now going to make lines of front and back post. So I am going to yarn over and come right this behind this very first 1/2 double crochet, and I pull it from in front. I yarn over, pull through, I yarn over, pull through the 3. So I yarn over. I am now, this is a front post. I am now going to come in front of this next 1/2 double crochet and pull it from behind to make a back post. I yarn over and pull through, I yarn over, pull through the 3 loops. I yarn over, I again come and then pull this next 1/2 double crochet from in front to make a front post. I yarn over and pull through. So I again yarn over. In the very next 1/2 double crochet, I pull it from behind to make a back post. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. I yarn over. This is a back post, so our next one must be a front post. I come, I pull it from in front. For a front post, you pull it from in front, and then for a back post, you pull it from behind. I come to this next one. It's a back post. I pull it from behind. I place there a half double crochet. I then come in this very next one. It's a front post. I pull it from in front. Well, yeah, so this is it. This is a back post. I pull it from behind and place there a half double crochet. Well, if you like this video, kindly give it a thumbs up, and if at all you've not yet subscribed, I kindly beg of you to subscribe, and you can also follow me on Instagram at Kitty Crochets. Yeah, well, so let me be placing front and back posts in each and every stitch, and let me get back to you when I am at the end. I am at the end of this line, so I am going to come on top of this very first front post that we made, and I slip stitch. So after slip stitching, I am going to chain one and turn my work. After turning my work, so we now have front and back posts, and they can now easily show. So the one which is in front is the front post, and then the one which is at the back is the back post. And we are now going to be placing a front post where there is a front post and a back post where there is a back post. So this first one is a front post. I pull it from in front and also place there a front post. The next one is a back post. I pull it from behind and place there a back post. The next one is a front post. I pull it from in front and also place there a front post. And the next one is a back post. I pull it from behind and place there a back post. So I am going to be placing front posts where there is a front post and back posts where there is a back posts. So the next one is a front post. I pull it from in front, place there a front post, and then the next one is a back post. I pull it from behind and place there a back post. Yeah, so this is going to be our waistband, and yeah, let me do this and come back when I am at the end. Well, I am done making my waistband, and at the end of this line I have slip stitched and then cut off my yarn. I am now going to make a chain that is going to be for our waistband, and I come and make a slip knot right here. So after that I start making my chain. I yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. Well, I am going to do this up to when I have a chain that is enough for my waistband. Well, this is my chain, and I am now going to come on this very first line on top here, and I'm going to put my chain into the waistband. I'm going to be putting it in and out. You come right here, I put it in and out. Yeah, so well, let me put my chain into the waistband and get back to you. Well, I am done putting my chain, and it is going to be inside, and I have also turned my work to the right side. So I am now going to go to our last part, and this is going to be putting ruffles on this downer part right here. I am going to get my yarn and come right here, and I attach it. So after attaching it, I am now going to be placing single crochets all around. So right here where I have attached my yarn from, I come yarn over and pull through 2 loops on the hook. I yarn over, I pull through the 2 loops. I come right here into the very next stitch. I yarn over, pull through 2 loops on the hook. I yarn over and pull through the 2 loops. I come into the very next one, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through the 2 loops. I am making single crochets, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through the 2 loops. Yeah, I come into the very next one, I yarn over, pull through 2 loops on the hook, I yarn over, pull through the 2 loops. I come into the next one, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through the 2 loops. Yeah, so well, let me do this up and come back when I am at the end of this line. At the end of this line, I am going to come on top of this very first single crochet that I made, and I slip stitch. After that, I am going to chain one and turn my work. After turning my work, I am now going to start making the ruffles, and for my ruffles I am going to use double crochets. So I am going to be placing 2 double crochets in each and every stitch. So I come into this very first one, I yarn over, pull through 3 loops on the hook, I yarn over and pull through the first 2, again yarn over, pull through the last 2, I yarn over into the very same stitch, pull through, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through the first 2 and yarn over, pull through the next 2. I come into the very next stitch, I yarn over, pull through 3 loops on the hook, I yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the next 2. Again, place a double crochet in the very same stitch. I come into the next one, yarn over, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the last 2. I again place there a double crochet. I come into the next stitch, I place there 2 double crochets. I then come into the next one, I also place there 2 double crochets in one stitch. Yeah, so let me be placing 2 double crochets in each and every stitch and get back to you when I am at the end. At the end of my first line of ruffles, I have chained 1 and turned my work. So I am again going to be placing 2 double crochets in one stitch still. So I come right here to the very first one. I place there 2 double crochets. That's 1, and this is the second one. I come into the very next stitch. I also place there 2 double crochets. I come right into the next one. I also place there 2 double crochets in one stitch. Yeah, so let me be doing this and come back when I am also at the end of this line. Well, I am done with my second line and I have already chained 1 and turned my work. So now these 2 lines were the only lines of increase. Hope you can see that our ruffles have now formed, and then for the remaining lines we are only going to be placing 1 double crochet in each and every stitch. So I'm going to come right here in the very first one and I place there a double crochet. I then come to the next one, I place there a double crochet. I come to the next one, place there a double crochet. So I am going to be placing 1 double crochet in each and every stitch, and I'm going to follow this pattern for a couple of lines up to when I have lines that I feel are enough for my ruffles. Yeah, I'll get back to you when I am finally done with my skirt. Yeah, so well, this is how finally our skirt looks like. I've made 8 lines of ruffles, and yeah, so if you've liked this video, kindly give it a thumbs up, and you can also leave your comment. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave here, and you can also follow me on Instagram at Kitty Crochets. Yeah, so meet you in my next tutorial.